So, PvP. We've been playing a few game modes these past couple of years in Wildlands, and it's time to talk about expanding the PvP portion of the game for the Ghost Recon series, in my opinion. Let's start with the basics. There's normal elimination, of course, which is the original deathmatch style game mode, but I'd like to see a respawn version of this, honestly, purely for the purpose of warming up. I feel it would be a nice welcome for players looking to shake some cobwebs before jumping into their ranked matches. It gives players the ability to just nonchalantly enter a game mode, continue to spawn, have fun, and not have to worry about the repercussions of dying or anything, and they could just get loose and prepare themselves for any type of clan matches or anything like that. We've seen the game mode uplink, where hacking into the centrally placed computer grants a victory to the hacking team. We've been playing Sabotage, which was a playoff uplink, where teams must attack or defend two radios. Then there was the extraction mode that was added, which for me felt really fun and reminiscent of SOCOM. I wish they added more SOCOM game modes, which is what I want to get into. But extraction basically had the teams taking turns defending or attacking a compound to extract hostages to safety. But I want to talk about expanding on these game modes for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I feel there's a lot of ideas out there in which Ubisoft can see and borrow from and make their own. For the first game mode I want to talk about and discuss, it's reminiscent of SOCOM's Breach mode, and we can call it something like Search and Destroy. So we have two teams, the Ghost team and the Wolves team, and the Ghost team's main objective is to reach the enemy encampment and either seek out all enemies and eliminate them, or destroy the target, which in this case can be anything the developers choose, which will coincide with the main story of the game, of course. So, for example, perhaps this bunker is an R&D lab with high-tech top-secret equipment being created. So it is the Ghost's objective here to destroy this R&D lab. On this particular map, the Ghost team starts from the outside of the mountain range. The Wolves team starts at their base, which is in this bunker area. The Ghosts here will traverse through the mountain range, breaching through one or all of 3 points, which is an arbitrary number. It could be as many points as Ubisoft would see fit. They will pass through a forest, come across some guard towers, which are positioned to watch the access points of the outer perimeter. The Ghosts then will have to breach through the next area of barbed wire fence via the new torch mechanic included in Ghost Recon Breakpoint and attempt to complete their mission of destroying the R&D lab. Now I'm thinking that these game modes, they can have a wide variety of side objectives. Let's say patrolling overhead are air drones. And these air drones, they fly over the sky, attempting to detect and mark the Ghost team. So to destroy this overhead drone, the Ghost team can head to this drone silo location and destroy it, thus eliminating the patrolling overhead drone. In the end, the Ghost team must infiltrate the main bunker, place explosives, and destroy the bunker to complete the mission and win the round. Or, like always, whichever team eliminates the players on the opposite teams first will obviously win the round. So that's one basic idea I was thinking about for a game mode. We can call it Search and Destroy or something like that. It reminds me of SOCOM's Breach, and I think would be a really good addition to the Ghost Recon PvP. Moving forward, I want to talk about another game mode that I was thinking of, and this is called Assassination. For the Assassination game mode, with the same type of infiltration mechanics as Search and Destroy, Assassination will see the Ghost team infiltrating a military compound and the Wolves team having to defend one friendly NPC who's a high-ranking commander that needs to be protected. This NPC will have normal enemy mechanics, so the NPC will shoot back at the Ghost team when engaged. The Wolves team will have access to a command wheel to order the NPC to follow or hold. It's the Wolves team's job to protect their high-ranking commander NPC, while the Ghost team attempts to infiltrate and assassinate or take out this high-ranking official. So basically, you have the Wolves team in the beginning of the match having the ability to lead this NPC anywhere on the map. So all 4 Wolf team members can stick together, take this NPC to a corner, to a building, to anywhere on the map, set up a nice location, like a nice perimeter in a good location, and just wait for the Ghost team to come to them. And it's the Ghost team's job to find this enemy NPC and take him out in the assassination mission. That's my idea for the assassination game mode. It's very similar to the search and destroy, in which one team is breaching through the compound, trying to find their objective and destroy it. With search and destroy, you're destroying a location like a bunker or a building, and with assassination, you're trying to hunt down a target that can be moved if the Wolves team chooses to run around with the target following them. So, you know, 2 different modes. They're kind of similar, but they're different in their own right. So now another game mode I thought about Metal Gear Solid 5 Online, Cloak and Dagger. And for this game mode, I'll call it data confiscation, let's say. So basically, we can have a few buildings, let's say 3 buildings, designated for targets for the Ghost team to infiltrate and gather data on. The Ghost team's assignment is to infiltrate the Wolves compound and attempt to retrieve 1 or 2 or all 3. I'm not sure of the difficulty of it or how it would work, but let's say there are 3 data sites and the Ghost team had to extract either 1 or 2 of the data on these computers via hacking. So once a computer is successfully hacked, the Ghost players will now have like a data stick on them, which would be dropped or could be dropped on death, which can then be retrieved by the Wolves team, who would then hold the data stick until their death. So it's very similar to Metal Gear Solid 5 Cloak and Dagger. So it leads to a basic, once the computers are hacked, it leads to a back and forth retrieval game. Once the Ghosts exfiltrate the map to a designated area, that data stick is then considered retrieved, and that round is won by the Ghosts. These are 3 new game modes that I've been thinking of that I feel are very basic, have been done in other games, like I said, SOCOM with Breach, and Metal Gear Solid with Cloak and Dagger. And there's just so many more that I feel Ubisoft can add to the already great modes that we have in Ghost Recon Wildlands. Another one could be something like SOCOM's demolition mode, where there's a bomb planted in the middle of the map, and the team, it's, you know, to steal the bacon. The teams rush to get the bomb and blow up the enemy team's base, designated base. There's so many ideas to borrow from that have been done for the past 20 years. If we have another 2 years of the same type of PvP, where it's just a designated computer to either mark you for elimination, or a designated computer to hack and you win the round, or a designated computer to just, sabotage, where you're defending or attacking the 2 computer locations. You know, I feel like if we can get a bit more where there are bunkers to destroy, and with the way this game is going, how it has drones in the sky, if we can have on one of the maps where there's a drone up above, and you know, you have to get down every minute it flies overhead, you want to get down and hide so you don't go marked, and there's a little side mission, there's a little bunker that is in control of that drone, and you want to go to it and drop and, you know, put C4 on it and blow it up, and now the drone's out of the sky, and then you want to reach your destination, your objective on the map, which could be a bunker to blow up, or it could be an enemy NPC that the Wolves team is protecting to assassinate, or just anything like this to just bring more game modes to the PvP, which would make it a way more exciting, way more fun. I think it'll bring a lot more people in and keep them involved and keep them playing the game. Because these game modes from Wildlands will get stale if we continue to play the same thing in Breakpoint. So yeah, that is all for now, guys. Let me know in the comments, what are some ideas that you have for game modes, for PvP game modes that you would like to see in Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Comment down below, let me know what you think. Go to the forums, express your ideas, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.